everyone, my name is Malvika Varadan and I'm very proud to bring you stories from around the world. Now this is a project by the Hive and Toddle and there are some very important rules to remember. Number one, listen really carefully to these stories. Number two, don't be afraid to pause this video and act along and follow the instructions, alright? And number three, right after we finish reading our stories, after our story time, don't forget to try out all the cool craft activities in your Toddle box and make sure that you get your hands dirty. Welcome back, young ladies and gentlemen, to Stories from Around the World. Today, we go to a very far away place from Dubai. It's actually called South America. Now, South America is an entire continent and I have never been, but it's very, very far away. Even if you were to sit on a plane and fly as fast as you could, it would take you at least a day to get there. So it's very, very far away. And they have all these beautiful animals and birds, and this is a story about that. It's called The Rainbow Birds. A long time ago, every bird in the world had dull, drab feathers. They lived together and in an enormous rainforest and gathered in the treetops every day to watch the shimmering rainbows that appeared after the afternoon storms. Oh wow, that sounds beautiful, right? Imagine what it would be like to live in a rainforest and drink your afternoon tea watching a rainbow after a storm. This was the time of the day that all the birds liked the best, and each one wished that their feathers could be just as bright, just as beautiful as the rainbow. Sometimes the birds tried to dye their feathers with sticky juices from berries or found pretty blue and yellow flowers to wear. But as soon as it rained, the juices just all washed away and the flowers fell off. Because that's what happens, right? If you were to put paint on your face or on your hands, you go to the bathroom, you open the tap, you put it under the water and it's washed away. And the birds were really sad about this. They wanted permanent color. Red, yellow, green and blue, indigo and violet too. We'd be happy day and night if we were only half as bright. Do you see the rhyming words there? Blue and two, night and bright. Can you think of any words that would rhyme with night or bright? Or maybe when something is too tight. Oh, there's a kite. Can you think of some? They sang lovingly at the rainbow, their beautiful song. What's wrong? What's happened? Then one terrible day, the rainbow lost its sparkle. The birds waited in their usual place high in the trees and twittered in alarm when they saw how dull and how dirty the rainbow was. How do you think they looked? Imagine if you were a bird and you were sitting on the tree and the rainbow is colorless and dull. What face would you have? How would you say the words, "What's wrong? What's happened?" Just then, they heard a strange song coming from the sky above them. So let's listen and imagine there's a song coming from the sky above. A magical bird with shining wings swooped towards them. "There are tiny roaches eating the rainbow," she called in a musical voice. "Come with me and help to drive them away, or it'll be lost forever." What a lovely voice she seems to have. Many brave birds followed her at once, but some were too afraid and stayed behind in the branches. Do you think you should have gone? If you were a bird, would you have gone with her? After all, there were roaches eating up the rainbow. Maybe it would be worth it. The magical bird led the way through the sparkling clouds and started to peck at the little roaches. Roaches are like little cockroaches. Have you ever seen a cockroach? Imagine cockroaches eating up the rainbow. My God. The other birds joined in and before long the little bugs had all scuttled away. To scuttle means to run like this. "We've won!" sang the birds. "The rainbow is shining again." How would you say that? Tired but happy, the birds set off for home, and as they flew, their feathers started to glisten and glitter and gleam and glow. Hey, that's cool. Pause for a second here. Glisten, glitter, Gleam, glow. What other word can you think of that starts with the sound gl? Glug. Okay, you do the work. The beautiful rainbow had thanked the brave birds by granting their dearest wish. Every boring brown and grey feather was transformed into glittering green, brilliant blue, radiant red, and pretty purple. And what word can we think of for yellow? Something that starts with year? The birds who had stayed behind twittered in amazement. If only we had gone too, they sighed, but their feathers stayed drab and dull forever. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this story. We hope you enjoyed that story and we hope you enjoyed acting along. Now don't forget to get your hands dirty and start doing all of the craft activities associated with that story. And remember, even if we can't get on planes and travel around the world, stories and words can help us go anywhere.